Hi, welcome to Yoga with Sayon. I am Sayon and this is a recording especially for Millennium Court Art Centre in Portadown. So we're going to work on some opening stretches for our hips and working on our balance and our shoulders today. So our first stage, to warm up our body, we're going to drop our chin to chest. Take a deep breath in when you drop your chin to chest. Allow yourself to sit nice and tall, elongating that spine. When you're tucking that chin to chest, you're going to tuck a little bit closer and draw your gaze towards your right, back to center, and then slowly a very subtle gaze towards your left. Take a deep breath here and slowly coming all the way back into center. We'll repeat that to your right, back to center, repeating that towards your left, and then back to center, and lifting your head up. And when you're lifting your head up, you're going to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And allow yourself to lengthen your spine. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Coming all the way back into center. Lift and roll your shoulder blades back. We're going to palm our hands. We're going to stretch our arms forward. When you're stretching that arm forward, you want to pull back your shoulders and draw your belly in. We're going to take a deep breath, take your hands towards your heart center as you feel the sensation of working and warming into the wrist joint, warming into the fingertips, the elbow and your shoulders. Take a deep breath, hand towards your heart, extending nice and forward. Allow yourself to avoid any straining or stressing. Just take your time, using your breath. Inhale, exhale, hand towards your heart. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. Allow yourself to feel that sensation of lengthening a little bit more. And this time you're going to drop your head between the arms to help you open up your spine. So you're going to push that forward, drop your head between your arms, draw your belly in, and allow yourself to feel that stretch across your spine and the neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath here, inhale, exhale. Take your hands as you lengthen your spine up into your seated pose, hand towards your heart. Focusing on your breath. Take a deep breath in, draw your belly in, extending into the arms, drop your head between the arms, focusing on your breath, engaging your tummy a little bit more, pull back your tummy, focusing on your breath. Inhale, exhale, and then slowly hand towards your heart. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. Focusing on your breathing as you're extending into your arms, draw your belly in, relax your head a little bit more. Pull back your shoulders a little bit more, engage, and slowly hand towards your heart. And slowly from here, you're going to release your hands. Roll your shoulder blades back. You're going to send your right arm up towards the sky, and you're going to take that arm all the way behind you, and then sweep that all the way forward. This is what we call in yoga our windmill. So you're reaching to your left and opening up that heart center, opening up into the rotation, the rotator cuffs here, and a little soft side stretch when you turn, when you're working on your pivot of your spine. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. Nice and easy, reaching your arms up, take it behind you, lift your gaze towards your thumb, allow yourself to work on as a guide to help you work on reaching that pivot turn. So slowly focusing on your breath, inhale and exhale, just feeling that rotation, opening up into that shoulder joint as you reach back a little bit more. Take a deep breath in, inhale, exhale, and just start to open up and stretching out the spine a little bit more. And from here, when you're coming all the way back into center, lift and roll your shoulder blades back, palm your hands, interlace your fingertips as you extend your arms forward. You come into what we call our hero arms. Take a deep breath, reaching up towards the sky, and pull your shoulder blades back. Avoid slouching, so you want to draw your belly in and feel that open stretch across the upper part of your shoulder blades, across your lower back, focusing on your breath. Inhale, exhale, and slowly release your arms all the way back down to the side. When you release your arms, allow yourself to open up our legs a little bit more. You're going to lift up that knee. Give yourself a little stretch in that hip joint. Take a deep breath here and slowly releasing that leg. Going into the opposite side, lift up that knee. You feel that stretch in that hip joint, in the knee. If you can hug a little bit closer, hug a little bit closer. Still continue to sit nice and tall. Inhale, exhale. And slowly repeating that to your right, hugging that knee real close, focusing on your breath. Inhale, exhale, and slowly releasing that leg and going into the opposite side. Sit nice and tall because it's so easy to slouch, so allow yourself to sit nice and tall. Take a deep breath and slowly releasing that leg. So this time we're opening up the external rotation on our hip joint. So when your knees are sitting forward and you're facing forward, you're going to lift that leg and set it to the side here. So it's almost like a little right angle stretch here. When this right angle stretch, you're going to lower your right arm, your forearm, onto the side of your thigh here. This hand goes on the outside edge of your hip here. Look over to your left shoulder. So you're sending all your weight bearing towards this right foot here. So the foot is firmly pressing onto the mat. As you spin round, extending your opposite arm away from your body, and then you'll reach up towards the sky, and then turning the palm across the side of your face. Take a few moments and you want to imagine that you want to reach across the room. Inhale, exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhalation, 6 breath. Allow yourself to release your hand all the way back down. Push yourself up into sitting. And when you push yourself up to sitting, elongating your spine again, and start to notice how that open space underneath the rib cage, your intercostal muscle, opening into the shoulder joint and sending all that energy. And so a lot of weight bearing on this side, and you find that just rooting your weight bearing into the hip joint and also connecting into the core and working in your balance. So there's lots going on here. So take your time, allow yourself to step that knee back into center, and now we're going into the opposite side. So lift that leg, reach out to the opposite side. So allow yourself to sit nice and tall. Very important that you do not slouch, should I say, and allow yourself to keep your spine lengthened, draw your belly in, left arm, forearm onto the side of that knee or your thigh, lift and roll your shoulder blades back, take a deep breath, allow yourself extending your arms away from the body, almost like you want to reach away, and then take that arm up and overhead, reaching right across the side of your face here, looking up, pressing your weight onto this left hand side of the foot. Inhale, keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, exhale, deep breaths for 2. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale for 6 breaths, releasing your arm all the way back down, and take your hand and push yourself up into sitting. When you're pushing yourself up to sitting, lengthen and roll your shoulder blades back, palm your hands, interlace your fingertips, push your arms forward, reaching up and overhead, focusing on your breath. Inhale, exhale, and slowly relaxing your arms all the way back down side again. So this time you're going to repeat the same. You're going to step your right foot out to the side here. This time we're going a little bit deeper. So you want to reach this hand towards the ankle here. So you're going to reach this hand towards your ankle. Allow yourself to keep this open space. This time you might want to make sure both feet are firm on the mat here. And then slowly this hand, you're going reaching right up towards the sky in this triangle pose here. In this Trikonasana here, you want to keep pressing this hip back, this shoulder back, and this arm is reaching up towards the sky. So you can take your hands to the side of the ankle and not just holding the ankle, because you're working quite hard into the core here, because you're rooting the sitting bones into your seat at the same time. So inhale, exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 breaths. And then slowly spin yourself all the way up into into your seated pose here. Relax your arms back down the side. Take that knee facing forward. Take a deep breath and you just notice the difference, how much you've strengthened and stretched in the opposite side. So now we're going into your left. Step that foot forward. This time you want to make sure you press both the feet firmly onto the mat. Sliding your left hand along the side of the ankle here towards your calf muscle, along, and then reaching towards the ankle. Avoid this here chest dropping forward, so you don't want your chest to be down here. You want to open up and spinning this open chest as you reach your right arm up towards the sky. Now you want to reach up towards the sky, lengthen, and this arm's coming down. You're engaging and rooting your tailbones, your sitting bones into the chair. Inhale, exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 breath. Coming all the way up, spinning yourself up into your seat here with your arms nice and wide, releasing the arms back down the side, release your knees back into the center. So take a deep breath, lift and roll your shoulders back, palm your hands, interlace your fingertips, push into the arms, reaching up and overhead. When you're reaching up and overhead, you feel this deep stretch across your spine. Inhale, exhale, allow yourself to stretch out your spine in a fold here. So you're from your chair pose, slide your hands from your thigh, along your knees, along your shins, along right down towards your toes, sinking. So you feel that deep stretch across your back. Inhale, exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll your belly in as you push yourself all the way up into your seat. Lift and roll your shoulder blades back. And this time, allow yourself to find a few moments here to open up the knees and your ankle joint again by drawing the knee towards your chest and just circling into the ankle. Focusing on your breath, breathing in and breathing out, releasing any tension you're holding into the ankle joint and knees and your hips, and get the circulation going at the same time. So allow yourself just a little soft circle and hugging the knee a little bit closer. So there you are. I hope you enjoy the practice as you stay at home in this isolation, and stay healthy. Thank you for watching, and namaste.